This is our main menu screen. Welcome back to Sly 2, everybody, and I'm feeling crazy to go to Paris.
Oh boy, gay Paree!
Like, just in general, I want to visit Europe so badly. I've never been to Europe.
I've been to quite a number of destinations in Europe.
Lucky. So, who's this slimy-looking fellow? Meet our first new villain.
The Black Shadow!
Not of the Fiendish Five, but of the Clogling. Clogling.
The Clogling.
Cloglim. The Cloglam. Glamorous. Sorry.
Now let's see.
I had to call in a few favors to get the goods on the Claw Gang's local operator, Dimitri, a sort of underworld celebrity, equally at home in high-class.
So he's a fine, aristocratic man who deals with some black marketing.
He's a sleaze butt.
He was once a passionate young art student.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make a quick disclaimer. We're terribly sorry if we talk over these cutscenes. I personally recommend watching them somewhere else on YouTube if you want to hear all the juicy dialogue. But that's why we're here to ruin it.
Everybody's a critic.
Why do I feel a...
He didn't like drawing, and he turned to DeviantArt, and Ink Bunny, and all the bad sauces.
And worst of all, for affinity.
No, worst of all, tracing over, copyrighted material.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Technically, this is an entire world based around animals. Wouldn't Fur Affinity technically be the DeviantArt?
That's a good point.
No, it'd be Furless Affinity.
What Dimitri plans to do with the clockwork?
So
that's kind of true if you think about it.
But those plans.
He has the clockwork tail feathers. It's up for us to find out in the Black Shadow.
Something stinks in the air. We shall find out what it is.
It's called the Residence of Paris.
It's called Escargot. Get it right.
Escargot. I thought it was called Limburger.
Also,
hey, look, it's the same Eiffel Tower from the intro of the first game. So, welcome to a big edition. That's right, we gotta talk about the big changes finally. Welcome to one of the biggest changes in Sly Cooper history as a structure.
Sandbox
levels. Hub area. Yep, sandbox levels. I would actually think these were like some of the first, before even Grand Theft Auto, these were some of the first sandbox levels I ever played as a kid.
My first exposure to sandbox levels was either Super Mario 64, Banjo-Kazooie, or Spyro.
Mario 64 right here.
Wow, actually, no, now I think about I guess Mario 64 would beat that. I've never thought of Mario 64 stages as sandbox stages, but I guess you're right.
They are. You can pretty much go for any goal at any time.
I tell you, Bentley, it's gonna be.
That's true. So, what I showed off there is there are no lives in this game, and coins actually are worth a damn.
They're
you
very
use them to buy moves and things.
What do you have in mind?
Yep.
Every time I look at that antenna, I immediately think that they try to install a random exclamation point just as
Gasp! It's like they want to be in that perpetual state of having been discovered in Metal Gear Solid.
Oh god!
Isn't
that kind of counterproductive?
Or maybe it's
no one sent it in like a challenge.
Or maybe it's an anti-Bubsy countermeasure.
Yeah, we have a sandbox stage, and the way this works is you can click in the right. You hit R3, which is clicking in the right analog stick, and you can find a mission, or you can click in the left analog stick to just bring it up without the camera.
Or we can bring up our clue bottle tally.
Yeah, explain the clue bottles.
These are clue bottles.
Yep.
Okay, here's the clue bottles. The clue bottles have returned from the first game. Bentley, shut up.
Just ignore him.
Fine. I know, not icky.
Who said I was
bottles do return. So clue bottles do return in this game. However, they're not in every single level, as James showed off. These are more. There's a bunch of them in each hub world, and they're not going to be as easily hit. They're not going to be as easily found as in the original games.
Yeah, honestly, whenever I play, unlike the original Sly game, I don't bother with getting all the clue bottles, just because all you really get from them are moves that I may or not have any use for.
They're kind of like what's it called? The musical notes in Banjo-Tooie, not so much Banjo-Kazoo.
Yeah, or the Riddler trophies in Arkham or whatever.
Yeah, I think the Riddler trophies might make a little more sense. No, the Riddler trophies, they actually gave you some sort of reward afterwards.
Yeah, so these hooligans are not good,
also,
so we're gonna stand over here where they can't see us.
Yeah, here's the thing that separates Sly 2 from the men from the boys. From the 3 to the 1 to the 1 to the 3, I mean. You can't kill mooks in one hit anymore. That feature is dead. Instead, you have to avoid enemies.
Gotta stealth your way to victory.
Yep.
Technically,
be careful.
Because just smacking an enemy with your cane ain't going to do jack squat. You actually have to fuck with them, like actively fuck with them.
Yep.
Right. The only and that's why the fighting that's why I think the combat is the hardest part of this game, is when you actually have to fight them one-on-one. If you are good at doing what is known as a stealth takedown, which they'll talk about later, then the combat is really easy. But that it is imperative that you are good at moving around and being quicker and more more mobile than them.
And more cunning.
Now the other issue. No, he cannot swim anymore. Still can't swim.
Nope.
Now, you may notice whenever I'm breaking these clue bottles, also don't mind the skipping around, that's me just trying to figure out where each bottle is next, because that is the format. I will try to get every clue bottle before I continue into the missions, because there are some cases where you will find the vault in the middle of a mission.
I was about to ask, are we going for all the clue bottles this first part?
Yes. Well, all the clue bottles, and then I'll do the missions.
Alright.
So,
actually, I should ask real quick. Since I never did them myself. Do you really get anything for breaking all the clue bottles and getting all the special moves?
well, you get 100%, and some of the moves are pretty cool.
Do you get like any sort of additional ending cutscene or something?
No.
Well, that's
So it's empty percentage.
Actually, technically, you do get a actual bonus video if you do get 100%. I think it's. I'm trying to think. I know it's a promotional video. I'm just trying to remember which one it is, because I think you technically get more than one as an unlockable.
I forget then what it was. I know it wasn't anything as cool as the one you get in Sly 3. That one is still pretty fun, but...
Oh yeah, I love the one in Sly 3.
I just got the visual pun on this little frog dude's design.
What is he?
You notice his massive fucking lips?
Yes.
You ever hear the term frog lips?
I've heard of it, but I never knew what it stood for.
You know, it's kind of like fat lip, like, disgusting lips, bad words,
I'm actually surprised you.
Trumpism.
It's funny you say that though, because I actually didn't even realize that was a frog.
Yeah, it's a frog. It's Paris. They had to have at least one frog.
I always thought it was a bird for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, birds aren't until the end of the game. Actually, I don't think. So
No, I'm pretty sure there are birds
there
before
are.
the end of the game, but just not.
now hang on. Okay.
Oh yeah,
So
actually do be warned. If you do break a clue bottle near an enemy, they will notice you.
It will alert them.
Yeah, notice how it's making a loud freaking glass shattering noise. It won't like immediately be like alert, but they are gonna want to investigate wherever they heard that loud noise. Which brings me to the enemies themselves. Like over from the original game, they really upped the AI on their
Not by a
enemies.
whole lot,
Yeah,
but it's definitely no.
No matter what kind of
They
sound
have
they
paths,
hear, they will actively try and go after the source of the sound that you have to create.
Right, they have pathing. They have like their own like behavior of like, hey, I heard something, I should go over to check that out. They'll like look around. They won't just stand one. You have to stand the guard. Actually, the other reason why I'm doing this, Icky, is because I want to save time on backtracking and moving around. I use the clue bottle search as an attempt to also introduce the viewers to what the hub world is like, so that they get that way they get a feel of, okay, where is everything in relation to everything else? Because otherwise I'm going to start cutting around, because I don't want to show me walking from point A to point B every single time. So this allows me to pretty much get all of the space between point A and point B covered, so you guys don't have to be like, wait, where are you now? They'll know, oh, he's over by that thing.
You're here. How does it know?
This sign is psychic. So, other than that, yeah, we're not actually going to find the vault for this for these clue bottles until a little later. But I think at most there will be 40 in a stage. Usually, only dealing with 30.
Anywhere
And there are
from
a couple
30 to 40.
mechanics that are new to this. You got you can crawl under obstacles. You can hide in certain areas. Okay, well, that is actually one thing that should be noted. What was the big final move you learned at right toward the end?
Turning invisible?
Yeah, Sly unfortunately forgot that one.
Yeah, Sly forgot a couple of things, like being able to defy gravity.
He can defy gravity, he can slow down time.
You remember the important ones, the ones where you have to jump, press the circle button. You remember most of those.
Yeah,
He knows explaining numbers.
Canonically, those are the only ones you got.
You can get some of them, but they're unlockable, so they're not required for the game, like in the first one.
Yeah.
Right, so he's saying, right, so James was saying, like, these are all the ones, except for the invisibility one, these are all the ones that are, like, canonical, like, this is, like, the ones that you would have gotten anyway. Maybe he was, and again, maybe he just thought the invisibility was too much of a challenge.
This is the definitive Sly Cooper experience.
Either that or he couldn't stand the mind green from having to focus on the invisibility.
Yeah.
Dude, just get that clue bottle. He won't hear you from there.
Well, I don't know. Like, remember, this is me picking up the game for, like, the first time in, like, years. I'm still, like, trying to figure out what their sound barrier is. If you want a big clue, look in the upper left. The minute you see those meters, that's when you are, like, in, like, they can hear you.
Yeah, and you're within their hearing distance range.
Also enjoy these moments of peace while you can. Later on in the game, and actually I would say as early as like the next. Right, I would say as early as like the next like hub, the next chance you go out here in the hub world in the next part, they start realizing, hey, maybe we should put some guys on the roofs.
Actually, I just realized looking at the footage real quick, like Sly just was looking at the checkpoint marker real quick, and he's like, yeah, maybe I'll do it later. I can already just imagine like on the other side of the Benaki-con, Bentley's just swearing up a storm. Just
what are you doing? You had one job.
Yeah.
You had one job, and that job was listen to the turtle. What part of listen to the turtle did you not get?
A little bit off of that, because I can't help but think that he hasn't really gotten a chance to do that much yet.
Huh?
Oh, wait, doing the Bentley? Well, I mean, he doesn't always have to do the Bentley thing. He just talked about the game too. Icky, let's talk about why in particular this game is a big one for you. Like I remember in Sly 1, you were kind of like, it was kind of more of a, it's cool. But why is this game like a big one for you?
It's alright. But no. This is actually the only Sly game I've ever had any physical experience with in terms of actually playing the game. But to that extent, I've only played the on-disc demo for, I believe it was Jack 2 for the PlayStation 2. Which, by the way, Jack 1 is infinitely better. I don't care what anyone fucking says. But
I like Jack 1, but Jack 2, we'll cross that road. We'll cross that bridge road later.
So, well, let's make it cover, ladies and gentlemen. Iki will be there with us for Jack 2.
Oh,
no, he won't. No, don't worry, you don't have to.
I haven't even 100% of Jack 1 yet.
Oh dear, that's a problem.
Well, it's
anyways,
we're not gonna get the story at all.
Anyways, as I was saying, this is around a weird time where I was first starting to get, really interested in video games. So, like, say, like, 9 or 10 years old. I first saw one of my friends play it, like, at, like, some sort of all-night sleepover or whatever.
Yeah?
So, when I was able to play the demo, I didn't really understand the whole concept of, oh, you actually have to sneak around. You can't just beat up bad guys all willy-nilly, like in Super Mario 64. You can't just jump on the frogs.
Oh,
and,
okay, I getcha.
You can't just jump on the frogs or, donkey punch the fucking,
Oh, I think I see the last one over there, Icky.
What?
And...
Wait, is that the final clue bottle?
We got him. Oh, crap.
Oh, that's right.
The vault's not until much later. Yeah.
You know what they say? You know what they say in France? C'est la vie.
Shit, you say that nice. So, with that said...
By the way, are you done wasting time, Sly?
Yeah, we're getting on it.
Yeah, like I was saying, I really didn't understand the whole concept of stealth platforming back then, so what I did in the demo was I was jumping around Paris, kind of poorly at that because I didn't really understand the control that well.
Okay, sounds simple
and
enough.
I tried smacking every single enemy in my path.
So we're just... I've been doing that already, Ben. I did that like 10 times. So jump and press the circle button. It's the magic combination that never quits.
Oh shit, am I cutting out?
It stays crunchy with milk for minutes.
And it makes thousands of Julian fries.
Yeah. Careful.
Now, Sly, you go and press the circle button. I'll stay here in the van.
I don't eat chicken.
Oh shit, are we donkey punching the rat?
No, we're just gonna reposition the satellite. Nothing. This is the tutorial mission to teach you about platforming. We'll get to the combat action platforming.
Bentley, how do I operate this thing again?
It's simple. You do that. Just push 2 buttons. That's how hacking works, right?
No, you press 3 buttons. Were you not paying attention to his animation?
Oh, you press red, green, red. That's right.
Sly, it's basic math. Just look at the numbers on the buttons.
Wait, was there a face in the moon?
What
Was there?
That poor cat.
Oh, I don't know. Kind of a problematic place to go. Okay, let's see what the button combination is. Is it red, green, red? Red, green, red. Yeah, I knew it. I know how to hack people. Paris, beware.
Oh, I thought they, like, snuck in the Sucker Punch logo and, like, that would have been fun.
Oh, on the moon. Oh, that would have been awesome.
That would've
Sucker
been
Punch logo was on the moon.
Kind of reminds me of how with
Sucker Punch are cool.
Trilogy, how they hide the Naughty Dog logo in a few places.
Do they?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like you
I
can
know
find
that
on,
they
you can
hide-
find on Coco's laptop.
I know they hide Sly Cooper's like big logo on I forgot his name, but the guy from Infamous. Ta-da! Yeah, something cool.
Oh boy, we're downloading a PlayStation Network.
Holograph. And we're 1% done with the game!
By the way,
Yeah!
Boy!
99 to go!
Sly's pose every time he goes to like that victory screen.
All
He's
the
like,
lights work.
I'm Batman.
So, where do we go from here?
Oh, you're Sly. No, Batman. Sly, we went over this. So, we have our new mission, which have all of these cute little titles. Now it's time for us to get some
Okay,
reconnaissance
I'll head off to the
photos, which
south.
is another cool thing to do in this game. They kind of gave more, like, use to the
Now,
monotony.
Sly, for your next job, we're gonna be peeping Toms.
You get to take silly pictures.
Now, Sly, you need to sneak into that there building called the Moulin Rouge.
Oh boy.
What for, Billy? Research.
Normally I'd argue with you,
Anyway,
Billy, but for some
Marie.
reason I'm rather agreeing here.
Here, little buddy. I guess the way through the wine cellar is guarded by those rats. Bentley thought you might like some help clearing them out.
Sounds like fun. You and me, back to back.
Totally. Outnumbered, fighting impossible odds. It's perfect.
All right, pal. Let's get to it.
Alright, it's fighting time.
Fear the moon.
Actual combat!
And off he goes!
There goes the Marine!
Wow.
Hey!
Oh, motherfucker.
Hey, genius, I'm on your side. Sorry, Sly.
Hold on, Sly.
Oh, that's another thing. Sly is no longer a one-hit point wonder. He actually has a full health bar.
Over this thing, you'll have to double jump.
Yep, as does everyone else.
Button to jump. Then, while
Double
in the
jump
air,
things.
press it again to get some extra air time.
Do we really need to learn how to double jump?
Looks like you're on your own
Well,
for
that's
here.
kind of like the one small
I'm
thing
used to it.
against the
Thanks for the help.
series. Like even when Sucker Punch did, they sometimes tend to be a little bit ham-fisted with tutorials.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Only for the beginning
Jump, jump.
bits, though.
well, I mean, at
Yeah.
this point in time,
No,
how
trust
come?
me, the game stops the hand-holding fairly quickly.
Well, no,
Oh,
I gotta
yeah.
ask. Like, at this
I would
point
dare
in
say
time,
right around chapter 2.
yo,
Yep, so crawl. I would say halfway through chapter 1, it's already done.
hello.
The first
Yeah.
boss destroyed. Which, by the way, I don't know if we talked about that in the video or not yet. Your experience when you realized that. What was your first experience like, everybody, when you first realized you couldn't kill things in one hit?
I was terrified.
I wasn't.
Suddenly, we're very,
I
very
wasn't-
weak in a world.
I thought video games were supposed to let me win.
My dad's surprised because, to be honest, my first experience with Sly in general was actually with a demo I played of Sly 3 over at the Kmart. Remember when those existed? Back when they had those demo kiosks. Remember when those existed?
Oh, so you had the reverse experience of playing Sly 1 and being like, I'm a god. Take away.
Honestly, on my end, my first major exposure to Sly was during the ages when PlayStation Magazine had all those demo discs, and the one I had actually had demos for Sly 1 and Sly 2 in commemoration of the upcoming Sly 3.
Triangle
so-
square. That combination will beat the game for you.
Oh, I was
Yep.
hoping we would pick out his ass.
Yeah, he didn't have
Oh no, he had nothing.
He had nothing. Would you? No, I think Iggy really wanted you to pick out his ass.
Since you brought that up, that's another thing that Sly 2 has, is the ability to pickpocket certain gems off of guns that have little glowing particles coming out of their pockets.
Not just
Basically
gems,
grinding for
but
money.
any sorts of treasure.
Yep, and I'm gonna be doing that whenever I can, but I'll try and cut out a lot of it.
Yeah, most of it is probably best seen off screen.
That's another thing I just noticed. For the most part, lasers are pretty much always going to be in the red mode.
Oh no, they're all
Those
no, they're.
yellow ones over there.
I think no matter what color the lasers are, they're always going to incinerate you.
They'll always fry you.
Yeah, they don't do the preliminary thing anymore.
Okay.
They've stepped up. They've stepped up their game since the first game.
Yeah, but as you notice, the little guys I can take on fine enough. Speaking of which,
If you get in a fight with those
Hurry,
rats,
pants them.
sneak attack won't work. It's purely a
you cannot do the
Stealth kill if you're already exposed.
Yep. So if it's blinking red, don't even try it. But other than that, they're pretty easy. The big guys are a problem with their ranged weapons. But yeah, as you see, just do a triangle square quickly to take a guy down, and that's the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Like, it may look like you could take down these enemies like mincemeat, but if they actually spot you, they can hit like a truck.
Yeah.
By the way, just from a sound...
Break that thing.
Break the piano!
Standpoint, I love the sound of breaking things in this game. Like, everything just has a creak crunch to it when you break it.
Yeah, it's not nearly as muffled as it was in Sly 1.
It stays crunchy, even in milk.
You've had crunchy milk before?
Okay. Now then, there's Dimitri. So, see, now it's simple. We just take out a Bernakicon, and we take some cute little photos of this whole operation. Already did, Bentley. Pretty jav looking fella.
You know, if this was released around nowadays, they'd probably also give you a selfie option.
Oh my.
Probably. They had to.
Please do not blow up generator.
And here's
the management.
And here's me next to the head honcho himself. Oh wait. And this is me running away from the cops.
What are you doing? Posting a hostage selfie? Hashtag hostage.
That seems a little excessive.
I gotta get Wii on that later. Oh, so that's what he's using the tail feathers for.
Yep.
Printing presses. Plates.
Given their rare alloy, they'll never wear out. Unlimited
Jeez.
You know, seeing the snapshots like this really makes me feel rather nostalgic, because, like, again...
You're gonna move? Oh, jeez. There he
Oh.
goes. He was picking his nose for a second there.
Yeah, this is something else the HD collection kind of screwed up. The photos don't fully animate all the way. It just feels kind of weird.
That sucks. Anyway, with that said, that is it for our reconnaissance. Join us next time. We will be seeing how Bentley plans to use this information to our benefit.
Till next time, everybody.
Bye-bye.